Welcome to Mr. R's Tips and Tricks for Avoiding School Frustration. In these videos, I'll be showing you how to do some simple things that will make your schoolwork easier, faster, and might even bring your grades up. Today, I'm going to show you how to take notes. Ugh! I know you hate taking notes. But remember, you can use handwritten notes on your quizzes and final exams. No printed material, only handwritten stuff. So the better notes you have, the better grades you'll get. But taking notes takes forever. And how do you know what to take notes on so you don't end up copying the whole book just in case? Well, take 5 minutes to watch this video, and I'll show you how you can take good notes in less time than you're probably spending reading the whole book right now. I know when I was in school, when I looked at a page in a textbook, this is usually what I saw. Well, maybe not, but it might as well be. How do you make sense out of all that stuff on a page? What I found out was, the good news is, all textbooks are basically written and organized the same. They just have different words. And if you know how to read them, it's pretty easy to figure them out. I'll be using a history book to show you this note-taking trick, but you can use this trick with any textbook. So let's look at a typical page in a textbook, and I'm going to show you how to attack it with a pencil and paper. The first thing you want to do is not read the whole thing. Really. Grab a piece of paper and pencil, and we're going to pre-read the page. Pre-reading will take you about 10 minutes for a whole chapter. These are things that you're going to look for and jot down in shorthand, like 1 or 2 words so you can remember them later. So you're going to look for the chapter headings, anything in boxes or in the margins along the side, and other textbooks might say things like key words, topics, or concepts. And you're going to look for anything in bold type. Then you want to read the first and sometimes the second sentence in each paragraph, and that's all. The first sentence will always be the topic sentence, and this is going to tell you what the paragraph is about. Usually they're about the key words, topics, or concepts that you saw in the margins that the book gave those. You'll write down these main ideas in 1 or 2 words. On this page, the main ideas of the first sentence are: Spanish America maintained a unique social structure. So this is going to be about the social structure. The second sentence, beneath the Spaniards, so these are the second-class citizens. So you're going to put number 2. The third sentence, at the bottom of the social structure. So number 3. The fourth sentence, women's roles. Number 4, many wealthy Spanish women learned, there you go, learning and women. And, of course, we see Juana Inés de la Cruz. So those are the main things that this page is going to be about. Then you'll want to go to the quiz at the end of the chapter, because the quiz is going to tell you what might be on the final, and it'll give you a clue what to look for when you go back and read the chapter for real. So you probably have 8 to 10 notes on your note paper for clues about things to look for when you read the chapter carefully. Now realistically, reading the chapter carefully is going to take you more time than staring at it for 30 minutes or skimming it, but if you didn't get anything out of doing that, you just wasted your time anyway, right? But if you spend the time to read it once carefully, watching for the main ideas, and take good notes on them, you won't ever have to go back and read it again. I guarantee it. So, now go get your notebook. And by the way, you should have a separate notebook for each subject in school. Now, this is what my notebook looks like for this chapter. I filled it out already because I didn't want you to sit there and watch me write. You see, I use shorthand that I can understand. I only wrote down the main ideas, but I didn't copy the whole book. So you see, I put in a notebook, this is Chapter 2, Section 3, Spanish, American, Daily Life, and the page number so I can go back and find it if I don't remember what it was about. So here was my first clue that I wrote down, social structure. And these are the people in the social structure. the Peninsulares, the Criollos, and then the second paragraph, beneath the Spaniards, Mestizos, Mulattos, and then the bottom, Zambos. And then I put what they're about over here. And again, this is shorthand. They were high paid, they were educated, and they ran the government. These guys were lower, they made lower pay, and they were supervisors. These guys were all laborers. Okay? The third paragraph was about women. Women, if they were Spanish, could own property. And they were educated in house homes. They weren't allowed to go to college. And here's our person in bold, Juana Inés de la Cruz. And you're going to write down the main facts about her. So I took all these words, 200 or 300 of them, and I boiled them down to maybe 30. So you see, I didn't copy the whole book, just the main ideas. So there you have it. The whole chapter in a few words, and everything that can possibly be on the final exam and the quiz. Now this is going to take you some practice, but once you see how textbooks are organized, you're going to get the hang of it really quickly. So thanks for watching. Now go grab a textbook and give it a try.